Got a trouble code the other day, P0 305, and that comes back to the coil pack that's right there, number 5 cylinder coil pack. Something's going on with it, so we got a new one and a new plug, and I'm going to change it out and see if we can get this trouble code to go away. I installed a new spark plug. I used aviation graphite lubricant on the threads. I slipped in and I put some DC4, Dow Corning 4, on this non-drying silicone on the O-rings of the new coil pack and slid it into place and reassembled everything. I marked the date of installation, and we're going to clear the codes and give it a try.
To the left lung apex, except
So replace the coil pack and the spark plug, and I'm still getting a misfire on cylinder number 5. So gonna pull the plenum and all the upper accessories to get at the fuel injector. I think that's where this is leading. So I'll keep you posted. Coil pack, and then disassembling the plenum and most of the induction, I found that the injector rat damage. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out that harness and repair it, and we should be back to normal. But I didn't expect to see that. One point of interest, or one tip, I wouldn't unplug this plug on your induction on your throttle body. You'll have to reset the computer. You'll have to go through a resetting of the throttle, and anyway, it just saves time not to unplug it. But so I'm going to do a little cleanup and pull that harness and repair it, and we should be good. Continuing on with the project, we did find rat damage on number 5, so I replaced this harness. Believe it or not, it was very inexpensive from Nissan. While I had the plenum off, I went ahead and replaced the cam sensors, one back here and one over here. They're very tough to get at with a plenum in place. When you're doing this job, I don't recommend that you unplug the throttle body, otherwise you'll have to calibrate the system, and it's not that tough, but you just don't want to have to do it. So also, since the plenum was removed, I replaced all the plugs on this side because number 3 and number 1 are extremely hard to get to. People can do it, but it's not easy. So I went ahead and replaced those 2 spark plugs. So all 3 on this side are new. I'm going to do these 3 as soon as I put the plenum back on. They're accessible, so that's not a problem over here. But anyway, this is the job at this point. So we've replaced 2 cam sensors. one coil, 3 plugs so far. It's going to be all 6 plugs, and it's going well so far. So we're all finished up, or finishing up. Um, it all started with a rough running engine. I checked the codes, the trouble codes, and it came up with P0305, which says it's a misfire on cylinder number 5. So I misinterpreted it and went ahead and replaced the coil and the spark plug on number 5, and still had a rough running engine with the same trouble code. So I removed all the equipment on the top, the plenum, the induction, pretty much everything, and I found rat damage on the injector for number 5 cylinder. So I ordered another harness, and while I was in there, in the back of the cylinders is the cam position sensor. There's 2 of them, one on each cam, of course. And so I went ahead and replaced those, which that's a pretty tricky job if you have everything in place. So it was time to do it because it's very close to 200,000 miles. So they're toward the rear of the engine, the back of each cylinder head. So I did that, and then I replaced the spark plugs on number 3 and number 1 because they're underneath the plenum, and with the plenum in place, it's almost impossible. The clever folks can do it, but it is not an easy job. So I went ahead and did that, and then, of course, I replaced these 3 over here. So all new plugs at almost 200,000. I've changed them twice before, and so anyway, it's back together, and it runs nicely. It's very smooth, like it was before the rat. Anyway, this is pretty much the conclusion of this project.